Hello! Hello, all my people I miss so much. I am here and I am alive and y'all may have been worried. I don't know where she been at. It has been, I think it's been since July, June, somewhere about there since I posted anything. And I have so many life updates and it's just, there's so much happened because it's December now with my Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everybody. But so many life updates, and I have a lot more free time now, so back at it with YouTube. And it's kind of crazy. It does seem a little foreign to me. I remember before June or July, last time I posted a video, I would kind of go through and just like look at my stats and look at how many people have viewed my videos. And the other day I was like, I haven't done that in a while, and I looked on there and I realized some of my videos have over 1,000 views. And I actually just looked and I have 494 subscribers. That means we're 6 subscribers away from 500 people. And to maybe like bigger YouTube people, that is just kind of a small little pool. But to me, that means that there are 500 people that are interested in the chaplaincy, and they have found my channel as useful, and that is crazy to me. And even though I have kind of taken like a break without telling y'all from YouTube, y'all have not taken a break at all. I still several times a week get multiple people messaging me asking questions. I was talking to an individual last night of just like how to get the best sales on boots and y'all are my family through YouTube, and I love that there's that connection. And there's one individual that I'm constantly helping out with homework. You know who you are. Or how to use the online stuff for Liberty. You know who you are. But it's funny, I love helping, and it has been just such a blessing. And I was kind of thinking about it earlier, I was like, 500 people. That is like larger than some churches, and I have a platform to speak where 500 people can hear me, and that is just such a blessing from God. So all of those that are new, I am here. I would like to be more consistent with updating videos because I have more free time now. And all those that have stuck by, y'all are amazing, and I'm super grateful for all of y'all. And I love how much we are a family and we support each other and we lift each other up. So this video is going to be a little bit of like life updates and kind of some encouragement for y'all. If you hear noises in the background, I got a dog. So a lot of my other videos, I'm like, sorry if the camera moves or anything, because my cat usually makes an appearance, but I got a dog now, so you're gonna hear him a lot more. His name is Smokey, and we named him that because I was proposed to in the Smoky Mountains, and we knew that living the what is he? We're good. We knew that living the military lifestyle, we'd be moving around a lot, and we wanted to have a mementos from home almost. So we named our dog Smokey after Smokey Bear from the Smoky Mountains. We love him a lot, and he's so puppy, so lots of training, and pray for us on that one. So that's Smokey. He does get in trouble a little bit. He would probably more so to knock this down. I actually had to record a sermon for my last class, and there was a couple times where I thought this little stand was gonna just bust it over. So I was preparing how devastated I would be, but we're good. We're still here. So with that said, on the subject of proposal, if y'all follow my Instagram, which that has changed, I don't know what, let's look what the actual thing is. I kind of got somebody the other day was like, hey, I can't find your Instagram. And I was like, oh yeah, I changed it. I've recently updated it, but the new thing is AMELIA_NOTRAB. Cause my last name ain't D anymore. So that's an update, is I got married. Woo! Yeah, I'm excited. So it has been a year, a little bit over a year since my husband proposed to me. And we, maybe next time I'll make a video about our decision on this. I probably will, so I can expand on it some more. But we actually got married in a private ceremony in July. So I've been a married woman since July. But then in September, we had a big, big wedding for friends and family. So maybe I'll save that for another video, because I should be getting my wedding pictures in the mail next week. So maybe that'll be a part of it, is our little wedding photos a little bit in there. And I'll explain too why how my husband got to wear his uniform even though he is no longer in the military. So yeah, we'll kind of go over that. But let's see, I got married, and as of yesterday, I am done with my Master's of Divinity. Woo! It still has not set in that I'm done. I'm waiting for like the last grades to post up, and just, I don't know, I probably will be emailing Liberty being like, are you sure I'm done? Are you sure I'm gonna graduate? So I am, oh my goodness, I'm done with 93 credit hours at Liberty University Online, which is phenomenal, and doing their Masters of Divinity in military chaplaincy. So I'm super excited, and I'm done. But so yeah, those have been it's been a lot going on these past couple of months since the last time y'all saw me, and I had to start ranking my priorities in life. This past year, I've had a lot going on with school. I got married, we bought a house, we have a dog. I'm still unemployed, trying to find a job. There's been a lot of trials that have happened this year, and I had to rank my priorities of where my time would go, and a lot of that started to become, I needed to put school and my husband first, and that's why kind of YouTube got a little bit of a set aside. And that is where I want to have encouragement for y'all, that while you're going through your Masters of Divinity or any kind of Masters, you are gonna have to start ranking like what is most important in your life and where's your priorities at. And some things that you love, like I've had to kind of put on the back burner for many years, my love for crafts and going outside. I can't do those consistently while I was in school. And you know, these are just seasons of your life. These are just being in your education is just a chapter in a whole book, but that chapter is going to end. And there's times when you are going to have to rank certain things as a more priority for that time period. And I just want to encourage y'all with that. And when you get really upset and down and just like, why can't I do these things? It's just only for a short while, and it's for a good reason too. My husband actually just started his bachelor's degree online at Liberty too, and he's starting to learn that woodworking and working around the house, and even there's been a lot of times when like I've had to mow the grass, and because he had to rank the priorities, and there's a lot of times that the grass doesn't get mowed because he works a full-time job. He's now at school full-time, and then he has a couple things around the house that he's in charge of, like putting up pictures, because I don't do them as straight as he would like me to do, so so he's in charge of that. But it's okay to have to rank priorities, but it's also okay to admit that you're struggling. And I think that's kind of a really hard lesson I've had to learn over these past couple of years, actually. And it was told to me several times by several people, like, school is your priority right now. Stop stacking on all these things that aren't necessary. But it was a really hard lesson, telling myself that and accepting that, because I'm a go, go, go person. And I like to fill my time all the time, but I was getting exhausted and I was struggling a lot. And I actually had to take 3 classes again because my grades the first time were so poor. I was not happy with myself. They were acceptable, but I was not happy with myself. So I actually had to be in my degree for longer, almost a whole semester longer, because I wanted to retake these classes, because I wasn't being honest with myself that I was struggling, that I was putting way too many things stacking on top of each other. So my encouragement for y'all is be realistic about if you're struggling and ask for help, and don't be guilty when you have to tell people no. This is a big degree. This is a big goal that you're trying to achieve. It's in some people's cases, a 5-year intensive degree, and a lot of things are gonna have to say no to. Like, there's a lot of family gatherings I've had to say no to, or we like to go camping. We couldn't do any of that. I mean, my entire dating period with Marcus was him sitting on the couch while I was doing homework. So I'm not saying that all the time is healthy, but you need some times of like self-care. But there was also times when I had to admit to my family and admit to Marcus that I'm struggling and I need a lot of help and I need a lot of grace too. So I'm not intentionally saying no because I don't like you or I don't want to be around you, or it's not that I don't want to do something. I just have to put this as a priority. And I'm trying to be realistic about it. There's a lot of nights after me and Marcus got married that I had to tell him, I love you, but I can't watch TV with you right now. I have to go and focus on school. And thankfully he understands that a lot better now that he's in school. But my encouragement to y'all is be realistic about if you're struggling and go get help in whatever way that is. And then my other encouragement for y'all would be to stay like motivated and stay encouraged. There has been a lot of valleys, I would say, during my time in seminary. I was thinking about it, I've been like pondering these past couple of days just what it was like beginning seminary for me, and I was so scared and I didn't know if this is what God wanted me to do, and at the same time I was applying to the Air Force, and there was just all these reasons of why I felt like I shouldn't be in this position or this place, or I wasn't good enough. And then things started happening to where I lost a good amount of people, and then just struggles along the way. And I would just say be encouraged no matter like what you face during it. No matter, even if there's a difficulty that you're experiencing, just keep trying to go ahead if you feel like this is where God has called you. And I had a personal experience of that a couple of weeks ago. I was applying for a job for church, and I have all the qualifications. They were the ones that sought me out. It was like a assistant job, so it wasn't even a pastoral job. And it finally came to be, after all these hours of interviews and touring the facility and just meeting one-on-one with people, it came out that they did not like that I was a female, and I preached in another role. Smokey, get out. My dog likes to taunt my cat. But it finally came out that they didn't like that, even though I wasn't in that role gonna preach, but in the Air Force I occasionally preach, they didn't like that as a female that I do that, and they felt that was confusing for the congregation, and that was really hard for me. And that was kind of about the same point that in a certain denomination it's coming out about women being clergy and I don't know, things like that. And so I talked to one of my I just got done with a preaching class. I talked to my professor in that, who's also a military chaplain, and he was like really pressing on me. And then I also talked to one of the chaplains that I see pretty often, and both of them just very hardcore that no matter what difficulties you face, no matter what wall is in front of you, you just got to keep going through it, and don't let it discourage you. And my professor was really really like he was like begging me, like, don't give up. Don't let this be something that stops you, because God has given you a calling, and you need to keep going with it no matter what these people around you are saying. So I would just encourage y'all that when classes get tough, when life gets tough, when you have a couple sad life events happening, or let's say you might get pushed back a year, or I don't know, just things aren't working out perfectly how you planned it to, like it's not this timeline that you thought it would be. Just keep going, keep pressing through, be encouraged. That's what my professor keeps saying, is be encouraged, and just make sure that you are just with where God wants you to be. And God never promised us a rose garden. He never promised us that life on earth is gonna be this just walk in the park. And there are moments of that, but then there's also moments where it's like storming and you're in the park trying to have a nice day. So God doesn't promise us of everything's gonna be perfect all the time and work out just in a beautiful way. And He doesn't promise us that He works on our timing either. So I just encourage you to stay humble, stay patient, stay strong, just, I don't know, this stuff. So anyways, let's meet my dog, because he's playing around right now. Smokey, come here. I'm gonna pick him up. He won't like it. Do not, make sure he doesn't knock over the thing. This is my dog, Smokey. He has a really long neck. He's a mutt, so we're not really sure what he is, but look how beautiful he is. Oh my gosh. I'm totally being a mom right now and looking at how beautiful he is in this. So anyways, thanks for coming by, and all y'all that are new, welcome. Let me know if there's a way I could pray for y'all, and then y'all can pray for me. I'm trying to find a job right now, and I also hopefully will get a chaplain internship pretty soon, and know if that goes on, and then I'll be working at a hospital for a little bit. So y'all are awesome. Thanks for coming by. Merry Christmas. Say hi to Smokey. He's freaking out because my cat is right there, but I will see y'all later.